Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bad Ochaba.
Hey there, folks. This is your Big Bad Ochaba once again, and we are going to be doing an episode of Blazin Bull. That's right, folks. I have got, now, last go around on the Marble Malarkey, we ended up having the La Aurora be the one to win. So, here she is. Oh, pretty. Look at that right there. Isn't that nice? All right. Okay. So, we have got our La Aurora. Now, this is the 1495 series. Let's go ahead and get a real good look at that one. Yeah, 1495 series, Connecticut. The actual band itself is really nice. It's got a nice little textured graphics and all that. Very presentable looking. Honestly, I don't remember how long this one's been cooking in the humidor. I don't know. It's at this point, I don't remember. That's how long it's been in there. I don't remember. So let's go ahead and get that label going off there. Oh, what isn't that interesting? I didn't notice that. It's one of the few I've ever seen that actually had something on the inside of the ring. Nifty. Okay, so we're getting that secondary band. I would say I don't like the two-parter bands, but at the same time, it's pretty nifty. It's pretty nice. Okay, so, we got a little teeth on there. A little toothy. A little bit fuzzy. Not really fuzzy, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you don't, there you go. Let's take a real good look at it. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We are going to be looking at let's see what we got here. Let's see, the 1495, the Ecuadorian tobacco, I guess, yeah. Wrapper origin is Ecuadorian, but it is Connecticut in and of itself, so let's see. Let me just knock that around, shall I? All right, this is a Robusto. Country of origin is going to be the actual Dominican Republic, hence the DO, I guess, on the end of that. Let's see. Full flavor, full strength. Natural, yep. Wrapper leaf, Sumatra. So wait, is this a Sumatra or is this a Connecticut? What's going on here? There's a prestigious cigar adorned with an Ecuadorian grown wrapper leaf concealing a distinct blend of 6 robust tobaccos from 5 countries.
Bruh.
Claiming medium/full. Kind of all over the place, isn't it? Dominican, Sumatran, Ecuadorian, Connecticut. Where's the fifth? Where's the 5th country? And well, all right then. We're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to fire it up ourselves and see what it tastes like. It's a bunch of different notes is what it's calling for. A bunch of different flavor profiles, but nothing in particular that it's immediately saying. So we're just gonna go into this blind and see what happens. Of course, you gotta hit it with that good old punch cut. It's interesting looking. All right. Well, let's get her roasty toasty, and get it going, shall we? It inhales like a medium, but hits like full. That's Okay, here we go. So right off the bat, mouthfeel feels fantastic. There's absolutely nothing there poking. Shape, construction, everything looks great. Feels pretty solid. I will say it feels a little tight for it to be hand rolled. It feels very tight and a little difficult to actually get a good pull off of. Definitely earthy notes. Okay, so we are getting, like I said, earthy notes. Picking up a little spice. Let's see. It's an okay flavor. Just really nothing stands out at all. It's very, I mean, it's kind of muddled together. Yeah, it's nothing to make me think, you know, woody or anything like that. Definitely has like dirt, you know, very earth. Let's see, how else would I describe that? There's almost like a nutty aftertaste. A little bit of smoothness. I don't know. This is different. I really. Let me think about this one for a second. I just, it's throwing me all kinds of for a loop. Well, we are definitely burning pretty smoothly, I would say. Looking pretty nice there. It's almost got this oily film, almost. That's leaving on the tongue. Leathery. It's got some spice to it. Like a little bit of black pepperish. Maybe like some kind of, I'm still feeling a very like nutty kind of flavor. Let's see. Almond, no, that's not right. Pine nut, no, not really. Walnut, hazelnut. Going swimpy. It almost kind of hits the tongue a little pecan-ish. Maybe a little almondy. Yeah, that's gonna be about it. Got leathery, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of nut. Somewhere between like almond, cashew, and pecan. Somewhere in that kind of flavor profile. Not quite as, I'm feeling leaning more towards like pecan, maybe walnut or chestnut, but yeah, more towards pecan. So like leathery, peppery, pecan, a little bit of oil too. That's, yeah, that's about right. And like I'm picking up a little, almost a little coffee taste to it as well. I mean, okay, we're definitely getting decently into that first third, and yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Is I'm gonna say leathery, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of coffee notes, nutty and oily. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna keep rocking on this. This is not bad. It's very slow burn, very slow. Holy crap. Which, I mean, to be fair, that might be because, I mean, the humidor may need to come down a little bit on the humidity. That might be on me. I'm not 100% sure. Alabama summers. It's been warm. It's been wet. It's been wild. It is what it is. Yeah. We'll come back to that. This is something to think about. You know, 6 different tobaccos from 5 different countries. That fully explains the very complex, all over the place kind of flavor profile. I don't dislike it. It's not bad. It is definitely full. Like I said, it'll come in and you're taking your pool and it's hit initially like a medium, and you definitely want to be sitting down for it because it's not. Like, pretty much the only thing that I could take off points for right now is just the draw. I mean, it's just pretty tight. It's pretty tight. But we are laying pancakes, boy. Howdy, are we laying pancakes? So. No, we haven't had to do any maintenance to it, aside from that initial making sure everything's fully lit. We are burning pretty solid. Ooh. Definitely a full flavor. I should have ate something before I got a hold of this. It is good though. It's not the strongest full flavor I've ever gotten a hold of. That would probably be that LFD Double Ligero. That one was a hoss. Either that or the Manowar. I don't remember which one, but good God. Doesn't really have any sinus burn, which is surprising for how strong the tobacco in and of itself is, and for the spiciness that I was picking up. Now, that being said, that black pepper earlier kind of feels like it's changed a little bit of morphing there to more of a there's a little steep into a more of a I don't know, like a cumin almost, or yeah, maybe like a paprika, something that's a little more floral behind it, but not much. We have burps. We got burps. This definitely is one of those that you are walking in the room, firing this up, you're making a statement. That you're not just the random person in the room. You are the person in the room. Would I want to smoke on it again? It's honestly a little too early to tell. We're getting into getting out of the first third, getting into the second. The flavor is not really morphing too terribly much, but it's solid, you know. Like I said, very leathery, very little bit of general spice to it. The black pepper has toned down, and it's more like an allspice, I guess. That's really the best way to put it. It's more like an allspice. And then that nuttiness underneath. Getting more woody. Not really fully there yet, so it's almost like we're starting to transition from that pecan nut to more like pecan wood. A little less oil, little less oil, but not bad at all. Hush, I know. My damn hairline's running away. That's why I wear a hat all the time now. It's definitely one of those that maybe at a big gathering, maybe at a herf or something like that. But this is one that I would recommend having completely solo. This is one that I feel like you can sit back and really contemplate, really get going on whatever it is that you're doing and thinking about. I mean, sit back, read a good book, maybe read your Bible, whatever, you know. It's surprising how slow and steady the burn has been. I mean, it has been steady, sometimes I'll have them and they'll just be wanting to burn all kinds of different directions. But this is good, guys. Like, this is pretty good, y'all. Literally the only complaint that I've got thus far is that it's really tight and really hard to pull. And, that's about it. The flavor is a little muddled, but what is there that you can taste and pick out is good tasting. It's a good combination in and of itself. So, like, I don't even know if I would take points off for that. Not me sitting here checking around to see any other actual reviews to see what they're saying the flavor profile pops up as. And leathery, spice, wood, nuttiness. just saying. Like I said, this is a sit back and contemplate. Almost, I'm not gonna say it's on that level of my first Alec Bradley Tempest, because to me, because that was 10, 12, 15, maybe 20 years ago now. Not because of it being so, you know. That's a little sweaty. Yeah, some people have got real spicy feelings about Alec Bradley, and the Tempest was my favorite for the longest. And I'll still go to Alec Bradley Tempest because of the complexity and the changing and the adventure that cigar gives. This is like the grown-up version of it. This is not bad at all. This is great. And we just lost Ash. That's okay, though. Ash was holding on pretty solid for a little while. The fact that ash fell and it's still holding together, now that's something new. I've never been able to actually pick up the ash all together. That makes me wonder if I hadn't have been moving my hands around, if it had been just sitting in an ashtray or something like that, if that would have still been holding. Ash quality gets a check. We just hit something right there at about halfway point. Hold on. Oh, the hell was that? It's got almost a chemically kind of taste to it. No, not chemically. That's very much a coal sort of taste, charcoal or something like that. That's the reason why I don't drink Jack Daniels or any Tennessee whiskey, anything like that. The charcoal, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It makes you want to fight. It said that the flavor profiles were supposed to round out, balance out, but Shit. That pepper really kicks up a storm at that point. The leather kind of falls back to the side for a brief moment and feels like it's coming a little bit back. I must have just hit a flavor pocket. That's all I can say. It just wham. Either that or that may be part of the journey of the cigar in and of itself. I'm not 100% sure. The consistency, complexity marker, I may ding just a little bit because that was a very abrupt change. So not a gradual, morph, just a I'm doing burps is angry. So yeah, it has rounded out a little bit more. That leather has shown itself again. The nuttiness is still there. Oh no! The elder is starting to split. Oh no! It's not good. So getting a little further in. I don't know, man. She's I will definitely have to knock a little bit off for the construction there. So that's going to take it down another little notch. But taste-wise, has been very consistent, except for that one just explosive spot. Let's see. So you guys can see. Yeah. It just went crack all the way down. And I mean, honestly, sheesh. Yeah. Honestly, at that point, if that's all it is that one super thin wrap. Yeah. Well, you've got a couple of different layers of wrap. At least one or two. But to be real, though, that definitely opened it up a little more so it could breathe. So maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe it cracking open like that actually is going to allow a little more airflow in. Now we can really rip on this thing. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's why I was sitting there thinking is like, damn, this cigar is taking forever for a Corona? Robusto. Robusto was the word I was looking for. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking that, damn, this is taking forever for a Robusto. But here we are, almost an hour in, and that kind of makes sense. Yeah, we break it, or it gets busted open just a little bit. And see, like that, just right over there. We'll just take that off. We'll just, at this point, that's got to go. Okay, there's the binder wrap. Binder is a couple of times around, so. Much more airy. Much more flavorful of a hit there. Definitely the leather is strong, solid. The pepper is definitely building more. There is that little bit of layer of coffee as well. The nuttiness is definitely there solidly. There's that little sinus tingle. I'm just now starting to have to spit, so that's not bad. Okay. And it's been burning just layer after layer. Oh, shit. Gotta watch out for them Uncle Old Chava sneezes there. Shit. That's right. You heard me right. I'm calling it my Unk era. Uncle Chava. It's actually got a good ring to it. Alright. So at this point, yeah, I'm just gonna take in that whole, most of that outer wrap just completely off. Be done with it. See the swell right there. That's wild. Yeah, right there. That's why it split. As it was going, it's just apparently swelling a little bit as it's burning, and that's okay though. That opened it up. That definitely opened up the flavor profile a little more. Definitely, there is no medium to be found at this point. Coming out of that second third, going into the last third, it's no medium to be found. It is a throat puncher, and it's going. But that's pretty solid. That is good flavor. Like I said, that leather has been consistent. The little bit of spice, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of allspice, kind of building a little bit more. That coffee note's really kicking in more. I think we're about ready to call this one. Okay, so really, the last question that needs to be asked on it is how willing would I be to buy it again? So, I mean, would it be in a monthly rotation? Yeah. Would it be in a weekly? Probably. I could see it being in a weekly rotation. I'm gonna call it. And we're gonna say that this is gonna be, call it as 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna call it a 4.25. 4.25 little lines. And I say that because of the construction, realistically, because of that wrapper busting on me, because of it being excruciatingly tight through, not really being able to get a good draw for the most part up until we get to the part where that shit pops. I am going to take a little bit off, like I said, for the explosion of flavor rather than it being a gradual morph. Otherwise, a 4.25 out of 5 is a pretty good score. That'd be what? Like an 85 out of 100? 4.25 times 2 is 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, 8. Yeah, that's right. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, I would have it in a weekly. I would have it in a monthly. Is it a daily driver? No. I mean, unless you got money like that. I mean, if you got money like that, go ahead. But this is a sit down and study cigar. This is a sit down and study, read your book. Like I said, read a book, read the Bible, do some research in general. It is very presentable. Very presentable. But like, I don't know so much about the best conversations being held with this, where, you know, and I don't know. I feel like if you are the guy with the books, specifically just, you know, some shit like that. But yeah, damn good. I'm like I said, 4.25 out of 5. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll see you guys next go around. If you stuck around for this video, I appreciate you. I really do. Make sure to hit them likes and subscribes for me, and keep an eye out for the next video. On this channel should be, you know, another marble malarkey. So, until next time, friends, Big Bad out. I say Big Bad out. I got little burps over here that I have got to get on camera. So, looks like this is going to be the best opportunity to do so. And the bar swallow babies. Oh, yeah. What the hell is it about hitting middle age and burbs? I don't know. I don't know. I just put that bitch out and it popped.